What's up, my peeps? It says we're starting. Uh-oh, there we are. Okay, I was having a little trouble getting it to go live. Yes, I know I'm late. But it wasn't wanting to connect to do the live video. So if I get knocked off of here, that's just the way it is. I probably won't try to get back on. Little sage candle. I haven't done any saging today yet. Uh-oh, I should have trimmed that wick. Waiting. Why don't I see the comments? Well, now I see them. Yes. So don't be surprised if I get knocked off. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones, coming live from the campground. Me and Fred the Head. That's what I call him, Fred the Head. I don't remember what type of crystal this is, but I love Fred. He goes camping with me. Here, let's show you like that, Fred. Isn't he cute? You can tell he's I don't tell. Ooh, Fred the Head. Love Fred. Anyway, can you guys hear me okay? I don't know if I get close enough or not. I haven't had a chance to really go through the list because I was too busy trying to get this thing to go live. Okay. How's everybody been doing? Is I think where I was going with that. Okay. I like to just babble for a few minutes to see, give people time to get notified that we're here. Alright, let me go look at my list. And Friday evening, I will be at the Sally house. A group has invited me to go roam around with them for a little bit. So go check out. I always like to go with different people that I don't know because everybody has a different way of doing things. Everybody's looking for something different. Everybody records things different. Find new cool equipment or just never know. So this is a completely different group that I've never met before. So anyway, Friday night, Sally house, Atchison, Kansas. Don't know that I'll go live, but I told them I would like to at least do a recording a little bit or something, maybe while I'm there, or to share their stuff. We're just going to go walk around and get a feel, what I feel in the house, and I've been there quite a few times. And maybe a little interview or something, I don't know. I've been told that before though, and I never see the interview ever come about. I don't care, and I'm not in this for the money. Just in it to have my own experiences, I guess, to learn. About learning what is really out there. So, like I said, I'm just babbling for a second at the campground. Puppy quit. Me and puppy. We had a great weekend. We had 8 campers here. It was busy. It was busy. Now I'm the only one left. And I like it like that. Okay, hope everybody else had a great holiday weekend. Just kind of, like I said, I'm babbling for a second, give people a chance because I was late, which is normal for me, I guess. I don't like being late to anything, but so I pulled a card for the collective. People aren't, this is for anybody that's going to be watching this, people aren't ignoring you, love bug. People are busy as fuck with their lives. The way to stop feeling ignored is to get busy with yours. Take up knitting if you have to, get into it. No one is ignoring you. They're probably just reading or something. Go read. The day you stop worrying whether or not someone is ignoring you is the day you get busy as AF. Almost said it. Living your own life. Somebody's going to need to hear that. And mine, I'm not going to read my own card. Stop saying yes to shit you hate. That was mine this morning. And the back of it's really good. Somebody's driving by. There's nobody here but me in the whole campground. over here anyway. As long as they don't stop and come to the door. Anyway, how's it going? Let me go look at the pictures, which I really haven't had time to do. Okay. So these are live mini snippet mediumship readings. You may not get any validation. If you do, you might just get a little bit. And so, because these are not full-blown readings, even though sometimes I get carried away. These are to try to help. Let me go back and look. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to look ahead of time. And what else? Oh, what else? I'm not going to be on here very long because I've got so much work to catch up on since I took the holiday weekend off. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful weekend. I'm very blessed. Okie doke. Where am I? Give me just one more second. Good morning, and make sure you put your love into the room. You put your love into the room, and there's 10 people in here, you'll get it back 9 times. It's free, it's simple. Just pretend like you're shooting hearts. You don't have to shoot them at me, but just pretend like you're shooting hearts in there, or you put a pink blanket on people, or however the hell you want to do it. Just share the love, not the hate. I've always got to raise the vibe a little bit. My vibe has been crazy high since I went to see my Reiki master last week. She is the most amazing person in the whole world. I love her. Okay, usually I start, lately anyway, I'm going with my guides. Let my guides lead the way. I usually start out with somebody that has not had a snippet reading. Teresa Flores, I'll make sure you're still here, because I think I just saw you. Teresa Flores. Pretty sure I just saw you in here. Teresa, just need to know you're here. And okay, hang on just a second. I always tell everybody, if you ever go to a medium and you walk in there and they start asking you a whole bunch of questions, get up and leave, because they're feeding off the things that you're telling them, they're not the real deal. I usually ask 1 or 2 questions just to make sure I have the right loved one. So don't ever feed a medium unless you have cookies. Don't feed them information. It just burns my ass when I see so-called mediums doing that. They need to be getting the information from the person on the other side. Oh, crap, no, I lost it. Teresa, your brother goes, "What up? What up? What are you doing?" He says, "What are you doing?" He says, "You need to stop. Take a breath. Think about what you're doing." See, they don't usually give me a lot of details because details are none of our business. So, Teresa, there's something that you're doing that he's telling you to stop and take a breath and think about what you're doing. I don't feel like you're going out robbing a bank or anything, but pulling a boat trailer. Just, he says, take another look at it. Take another look at it. Is it really what's best for you? He's not giving me the subject. I don't know if it's a person, if it's a job. Yes, that's him. So see, that he doesn't need to give me details. You know what he's talking about. So he'll give me just enough so you know what he's referring to. And none of the rest of us need to know. It's none of our business. He says, please, just stop. Take another look at it. Is it really what you desire? I heard want, need, and then he said desire. Is it really what you desire? Or if you pick that, will you miss out on what you really desire? You know what he means? Good. That's all we need. He says, I'm here to help. Okay, don't get creeped out if you feel this. It's almost like his warm breath. I mean, he's right here. And that's usually where Bob stands. I don't know why he's on my left. It's usually where my Bob is. But it's like he's here, and I can feel his hot breath on the side of my face. And when Bob stands there, he literally makes my ear burn. I've actually his energy's so strong, it felt like my ear was on fire. Love into the room, love into any room you walk into, any room, whether it's a store, whether it's a bathroom at home. Practice going around and in your mind throwing pink hearts up in the air when you walk in the bathroom. I should do that here. We're at the famous campground. Everybody went home except me. So you should, at some point, you should feel that warmth. It could feel like a tingling. It may not feel warm, but he's making it feel like warm breath. He's there for you. So all of you know 1,000% they can hear you, they can see you. Talk to them all you want to. You may not recognize your signs. They all send you signs. Sometimes when I get them on here, maybe they don't know what they're going to send yet, or they don't know if they should send signs yet, so we don't always know what the signs are going to be, but a lot of times most of the time they'll show me. Okay. All right, hang on. So I'm not in this for the money or anything else. I'm in this just to help people. Sorry, I had to go look at something. Yes, you felt that, Teresa? Alright. Just one more thing, Teresa. Did you guys used to play rock, paper, scissors? I don't even know how to play the damn game. I see other people do. What's the matter with this shirt? It says I need more coffee. I got coffee. Keeps wiggling around or something. So anything that happens to me during the reading, Teresa, is meant for you. So watch for maybe your shirts sometimes to get all stupid or whatever. That'll be a sign, and that's a new one. I've never seen them do that before. So know that he can hear you, Teresa, asking for help with whatever that thing is, which is none of our business. Ask him to help you. You'd be surprised what he can do. Always validate him, acknowledge him, tell him you love him, and ask him to bring you more signs. Yeah, if you get, calm down, Frank. I'll get to you if I'm supposed to get to you. If you get too pushy, I don't acknowledge people when they get too crazy. So just hang on. Not everybody gets a reading. This is just to give back a little free, hopefully healing to some people. No, you're fine. You're fine. Just hang on. Because I'm only going to do 2 or 3 today. Because just being too overly pushy, that just makes me go, yeah, no, you're not getting anything. Okay, so I'll get to you in a second, Frank. Anybody else in here that has never had a little mini snippet reading? Stupid things keep up. And don't be surprised if I get kicked off of here. Because it didn't want to let me go live. I should say anybody on here that has a picture in. You have to have a picture in there. That's the way my guides took me back to the way we used to do it. It's their show. Okay. You have to have a picture in before I start the readings. Before I start the readings on Tuesday, you have to have a picture, their first name, and how they're related to you with the picture in order to be picked. Teresa, he was at your house before you got the news he passed. Oh, did you see him in your house? Cool. Okay. Love into the room. Yes, well, when I get off of here, I will delete all of those pictures on there and I will repost it for next week. So it'll be a clean slate. Otherwise, I'd have 300 pictures in there and I don't have time to go through them all. So we can do it again next week. Hang on. Good grief, why are they doing this to me? Alright, these are going to be real quick. I am not going to get... Frank. What's up, Frank? Frank. Uh-oh. I didn't piss you off, did I, Frank? Frank, I need to know you're still here. Oh, there you are. And I just got done saying, don't feed a medium, but how long has she been gone? How long has Angie been gone? How long has she been gone, Frank? Just one? Just give me a number. I'm not... What? No. What's 18 years ago? That's not what I was feeling. Oh, 3 weeks. Okay. I was feeling very, very recent. I was even feeling more recent than that, it seemed like. Okay, so I'm not going to be telling you something good. This is their ball game. This is their show. I leave everything up to them within reason. They tell you what you need to hear, maybe not what you want to hear. So, we'll see. It's not me. I'm just repeating what they're saying. She's got her hands on her hips. She's got the bat wings out. She says, sit down, take a breath. I haven't gone anywhere. You just think I have. Sit down, take a breath. You felt her around you. She's showing behind. And August. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I always tell people, when somebody walks into the room and you don't see them, you don't hear them, but you feel their energy, you feel that the person's there, and you turn around and go, there's somebody here, That's probably the way you'll feel her behind you. I will say, when we're in our deepest grief, it's hard for us to feel them or get signs, which to me is totally ass backwards. That's when you really need it, but it's harder for them to get through the deep grief. So it's like she's walking back and forth behind you. So sometimes you'll feel just a change in the pressure of the air. It might feel like a bubble pushing on you. You might get tingles on the back. No, she's making my head itch. So there's the tingles. She's making me itchy. That's what their energy does to me. Australia, awesome. So she's, okay, keep in mind again, it may be hard for you to feel her or sense her or realize there's signs when you're in deep grief. Okay, so she's walking around behind you and she's touching you. I don't know if she's actually, I don't know. See, now I'm itching back here because she's doing it to me. They make my head itch when they get real close. It's their energy. So I don't know. Everybody feels them different. I don't know if you're going to feel them. She's really making me itch. I look like I got bugs. But she's also taking her fingers and she's like, I don't know if she's pulling your hair or just touching you, but you're going to feel that. And you might think it's a bug or a hair and you can't get it off. Bob, one time when he was trying to get my attention, it's like he stuck me with a pin 3 times on my chest. I'm like, hey, man. Well, I wasn't paying attention. She says you're going to be just fine. Oh, she always did that? Oh, cool. There's your validation. See, they always find a way. I ask them to please try to give at least one, but you don't always get it in these little readings. She says you're going to be fine, even though right now you don't think you are. I'm here to help. Talk to me just like you used to. Did you used to, like, let's say you were sitting on the couch, and did you used to lay your head on her shoulder and she kind of played with your hair while you talked about maybe some deep, painful things in your life? Or she just kind of had a really good shoulder to lean on and an ear to listen? She still does. I promise you, she still does. We lose this is our car, this is our vehicle to run around on earth. That's what I call it. Our spirit, our soul is in here, and we learn all this earthly crap. And then when we've learned our earthly crap, we leave this car here, but we're still the same spirit, we're still the same soul. She wants you to know that she's still that shoulder to lean on. And when my Bob left, I asked my woo lady, who's totally amazing, does he really hear me? She says, yeah, but you talk too much, Rhonda, so sometimes he turns you off. She says that's enough. Why is she talking about cheese? C-H-E-E-S-E. She showed me a widget, what looks like cheese. I don't know, maybe you really like cheese, maybe she really liked cheese, or maybe you're sitting there eating some cheese. I don't know. I said something to somebody about, they're showing me marshmallows, and the lady was sitting there eating marshmallows when she saw her video. It's amazing what they can do. I love you from the depths of my heart. I don't have a physical heart now, but I have a spiritual heart that never dies. And I love you to the depth of that spiritual heart. She's shown me she was a lot of fun. She was a lot of fun when she was here. So see, Frank, you don't need somebody like me to talk to her. You don't need somebody like me to say I love you, because she can hear you. You just can't hear her responses. Something's going to be tinkling, tinkling, tingling, tinkling. She's holding something up. It doesn't look like car keys. It might be car keys. There's something on a ring, like a ring like you would put car keys on, and she's holding it. It's almost like little bells. It's more like little tiny bit. I have earrings like that I wear at Christmas. These little teeny tiny bells. There's like 6 or 7, but it doesn't look like an earring she's holding up. So hopefully you know what it is, and she's shaking it. So just imagine what some little tiny bells hanging there and her kind of shaking them would sound like, and you're going to hear that in different places. Whenever you think you get a sign from her, validate her, acknowledge her, tell her you love her, and ask her to bring you more, because once you acknowledge that I know that's you, and I know that's a sign from you, then they go, ah, he's got it, now I can do more, because I finally got his attention. Thought I heard a vehicle. There's nobody here but me. Whoops, somebody came in. There's a camper down there. Somebody snuck in on me. Tell him I love him too. I know you've been calling her Boo, but she's calling you Boo Boo. She's saying boo boo instead of just boo. Puppy, what are you doing? I don't trust you, puppy. Okay, so we're going to let her go. Just trust that she hears you and sees you. And you'll start realizing that she's still there. I'm right. I'm never right. According to my family, I'm never right. You're welcome, Frank. So again, I'll say, when I get off of here, I'm going to delete all those pictures and I'll put them back on for next week. I looked at my calendar. I should not be tied up next Tuesday that I know of. I should still be here. Me and Puppy. And Friday night, I will be at the Sally House in Atchison, Kansas with a group that I haven't met yet. I love going to different groups. I just love just popping in for a few minutes and hanging out and meeting different people, and they're getting their viewpoint and see how they do their paranormal investigating and some of their experiences. I'm not in it for the money. Anyway, let's see what else we got. So don't forget, when I get off, I'm going to delete these pictures. So if you want a free mini snippet reading next week, picture your loved one in there after I get off of here and delete these. or yours will get deleted, and their first name and how they're related to you. I don't want to call them hey you. And we seem to have a problem getting names. I didn't used to. I used to get names exact, and I don't anymore. So this just takes care of that. My day is absolutely awesome so far, except I've been off for a few days because we had so many campers here with us. I didn't get any work done, so I had like 200 emails to go through, and about ready to actually start working now that everybody's left. For one lone camper that came in down there. Anyway, well, let's see. Okay, they're taking me off my path here. So Stacy, is it B-O-R-C-E? I don't think you have a picture in there, but I'm being pulled to you for some reason. Holly, were you here? Holly Daniel, you were at Banner Creek? That's where I'm at. Where were you at? I'm over in Cedar Point. Where were you at? Have we met? Hang on, I'm going to chit-chat here for a second. Holly Daniel, were you at Banner Creek this weekend? I'm over in C. Where were you at? I have totally just been kind of a... Hang on, Stacy. You were in B11? Well, holy moly. Wait a minute. B, that's the long term. Were you in the long term? Were you in the long term, or were you in A11? Well, crap. Holly, do you come out here very often? Puppy, what are you doing? I'm here a lot. I haven't even been out walking hardly at all this summer, meeting people like I usually do. Anyway, what are you doing? You're acting weird. Okay, well, I didn't run into you. We were so busy over here because we had eight over here in C altogether, 8 of us, 8 campers. We were packed. They were partying behind me. I love it out here. This is my favorite place, and I'm here the majority of the summer. This is my favorite lake. I love Bob and Diane. It's always clean here, beautiful view, a lot of fun, friendly people. I've met some great people out here, and I'm about ready this afternoon to go take a walk, even though most of them are gone. Well, my son's camper is over here behind me. Yeah, the whole place was packed. Yeah, there wasn't an empty spot over here. Well, we reserved these 8 way early in the year. My son still got his camper here, but he had to leave. He's got to come back and get it. Sorry, I don't know what my dog's doing. She's acting really weird. Spirit, come here. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Meet Spirit. Meet Spirit. So if you see the old lady walking with the little bitty dog, it's my puppy. My puppy. And Fred the Head. He comes with me. I like my Fred. Alright. Gotta find somebody to do my hair. Oh yeah, it was a great weekend for being out in the water. I didn't get out in the water. My friend brought his fishing boat. Two of them had fishing boats, but I didn't get out in the water this time. I don't know why. We just kind of hung around the lawn chairs and drank. That's about the extent of it. Cooked, drank, laughed, had a couple awesome nights for fires. It was a great weekend. Okay, let's get back in here. Sorry. It's my free show. I can do what I want. Well, that's okay, Kat. Just if you get too pushy, then I go, no, I'm not gonna pick you. Hi, Patty. I haven't seen you in forever. And Kat, I can tell the difference with somebody just being an asshole or somebody just really needing to hear from their loved one. And he did. And I know he did. Family scout trip? Oh, hell no. I think I'm done with all that stuff. Okay, so back to Stacy. Sorry, Stacy. I just kind of excited somebody I kind of knew was here. We had so many people here, I didn't even have time to walk across the little bridge and go up in the other section. Am I back in Michigan? No, I'm back in Kansas. I've never been to Michigan. I've met an awful lot of great people from there. And I wish somebody would kind of stir something up in Michigan, if you know what I mean. Okay, Stacy, it's going to be really quick. Why is your dad singing the cop song, Bad Boys, Bad Boys? What you gonna do? Somebody around you been in trouble lately? Or did he just like that show a lot? Or maybe you just watched it recently? Or maybe you're with a cop? Just yes or no, don't give too much information. I don't know what hang on, I'm trying to figure out what he's showing me. He's just, I think he's showing me himself. He's pinpointing. It's like he's in the sitting position. Maybe you'll understand this. Not sure, yeah. But I'm only seeing like the top part of his right leg, like he's in the sitting position, and he has his hand on top of it. And he's just sitting there, and he keeps zooming it in on me, like he's supposed to be paying attention to this, where he's got his hand flat on the top of his right leg in the sitting position. And that's all I'm seeing. There is always a reason for whatever they show or say. So if it doesn't make any sense now, keep it in mind. You'll either remember it later, see it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later and know what he's talking about. So I have no... Something wrong with his right hand? Is something wrong with your right hand? I don't know why he's showing it to me like this. Anyway, he's not explaining, and I can't make him. He says, you know, I'd follow you anywhere to the ends of the earth, the depth of the ocean, and the stars in the sky. I'll be there. Always. Forever. Trust me. You're having doubts about something right now? Don't doubt it. His energy's getting really, really strong. He's talking about, I'm not sure I heard the word right, clippers, like CLIPPERS, clippers. I don't know what he's talking about. I think there's a couple of boltings, clippers, or somebody cutting hair, don't know. This is up to him to come through and say these things. He said, you just got to trust. And I don't know that he's talking about me. He said, no, you just have to trust him. You have to trust him. That he can and will follow through on something. I don't know if you recently asked him to help you with something, or maybe you did before you left here. But you have to trust him to come through with it at the right time. It's like he's putting all the puzzle pieces together. So something, if you haven't asked him, ask him when you get off of here. Something about something you've asked him. I feel like you've already asked him. The pieces are being put together. Okay, we're going to let him go real quick. See if I can get another one. What time is it? Okay. What's up, my peeps? Alright, anybody else in here got a picture that has never had a little snippet reading? And that's exactly what these are. And if you did get a snippet reading today, it would be nice if you would go to my page and... Do you have a picture in there, Teresa? I don't remember seeing a picture. Yeah, it doesn't always make sense at the time you get it. Like, one time I told a lady something about a blue truck and the moon or something like that. I can't remember how that went. And the next day she sent me a picture of the exact thing that we talked about. Alright, let me go look. Somebody that has a picture in there that has never had a little snippet reading before. You gotta have a picture in there. That's the way they're guiding me. Yeah, the weather is beautiful. It's a little windy today. I gotta get outside pretty soon. Take a walk. Teresa, I do not see a picture in there. It has to be put in there before I start these readings because I don't have time to go find it. I do not see a picture. And I'm going to delete these pictures when I get off of here. I will delete these pictures when I get off of here. And we'll start with a clean slate. There is no picture in there from Teresa because it has to be on there before I start the reading, and it is not on there. So if you added it after I started, I won't see it because I can't just keep refreshing. I had to set down rules. Everybody send Sarah little red hearts, positive vibes. Put your love into the room, send it to Sarah. Love is energy. It's the highest form of energy that there is. It's your ultimate goal on this earth and up there is the love energy, to get the vibration higher and higher and higher. Okay. So yes, as soon as I get off here, I'm going to delete the post, and I'll say it quite a few times. Don't put a picture up now because I'm going to delete it and it won't be on there for next week. Alright, we'll try this. I need to go. I got work to catch up on. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Oh, good Lord, I don't want to look at myself. Nope, I do not see it. What was that noise? Something scraping outside. Okay. I'm gonna get out of here. Getting out of here, I'm gonna delete that. Yeah. And I keep saying I'm gonna do a wine and spirits, and that hasn't happened lately. But it might be a great night to do it tonight without hardly anybody around. Peaceful. May start a fire. Woo. Don't bother knocking when the camper's rocking. Good grief, it's kind of moving. Hang on. I hear something. Oh, I know what they're doing. They're cleaning out the fire pits. Y'all have a beautiful day. Don't forget, when you walk into a room, when you walk into a store, when you get in your vehicle, spread some love out. Spread your aura out. Throw little flower petals around in your mind. Yeah, I may try it tonight depending on how windy it is. Because I'd rather sit outside when I do wine and spirits. She absolutely knows, Kat. Our perspective when we get up there is so different than what it is down here. And we're cleansed and we go through all that stuff and kind of, I call it stripping us like an onion. When we get up there, they peel those layers of heavy crap off of us that we hang on to down here, like maybe anger, resentment, you know, those heavier vibrations. And it's all about getting back to pure love. Pure love. My truck's back behind me. I can't see it. I don't know what's going on. I hear something running. Hearing too much noise for me being, me and one other person that pulled in. The only ones here. Okay, much love to you guys. Give me 5 minutes to delete the picture, the thingy, and then you can add your pictures for next week. Dogs absolutely go to heaven. They go easier than we do because dogs are unconditional love. Dogs don't carry all that. I'm mad at that person, or that person did this to me. You can kick your dog and turn around and come back in the door, and what's it doing? Wagging its tail and wanting to lick you. They are unconditional love. And I don't think I've had too many of them lately, but a lot of times they'll come through in a reading, they'll come in with somebody else. and they'll have somebody's loved one or their dog or their loved one's dog or something with them. Okay, Galen, I absolutely didn't see it anywhere. So we're pretty much sticking to pictures. That's what my guides told me I have to start doing again. They're the boss. They're bossy. Alright, let me go get this deleted. First I gotta peek out the window and see what the hell's going on. I just gotta know what's going on around me. See y'all later. Much love to you. We'll see about a wine and spirits tonight. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones, coming to you from my remote campsite. It's beautiful here. Love it here. Don't forget to share your love. Don't forget to go make somebody else smile today.